It's coffee, and it's pussy. Together doesn't get much better.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Coffee and Puxxy Podcast. I'm here with Suzanna Choffel. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
You are, yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Susanna Choffel. And I'm so excited to have Miss Susanna on here because I've seen you twice already here in Austin, and I've been a big fan for a
Awesome.
while. I saw you at the
Aw.
04 Center, and then I saw you over at like Cowboy. I think that's what you call it, Cowboys. It's that little bar.
Cowboys.
Sea Boys. I call it Cowboys.
Sea boys. Sea boys.
I've been calling it Cowboys this whole time.
I like
I'm just
Cowboys
saying.
better. I'm just going to call it that. Playing at Cowboys tonight. Yes, I play at Sea Boys. Yes.
At the Sea Boys. Okay, I'm going to call I'll get it
Sometimes
right.
Cowboys walk in.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Cowboys there. So, yes.
Yeah. So my wife and I, Sheila, we were just walking along, and I was like, "What is that glorious sound coming from this door?" So we popped our heads in to Sea Boys, and there you were. So I was like, "Listen, I got to reach out to Miss Susanna and see if she'll get on the show. There's no way she will, but I'm going to ask her
Aw.
anyway."
I love doing podcasts. It's great, especially when it's another woman I get to talk to. It's just fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we are a tiny little podcast. Normally, I have two other ladies that sometimes stop by. I got Miss Scarlet Star Magnolia. She's a trailer park
Ooh.
stylist, and she'll stop by sometimes. She was busy today; she couldn't
Okay.
make it. And then I got Miss Barrel
Okay.
Banjo, and she is very busy. She plays the mental banjo for thousands of people at all times.
The
So
mental banjo. I love it. I love it.
she mentally plays the banjo, and she's great.
She's
She's
pulling
real
a lot
good.
of strings. I got it.
Goodness, that girl is so busy. But yeah, we're just this little tiny podcast, and we're so happy to have you. I'll just, if anybody doesn't know who Susanna is, you're dumb. But if you don't, I'm gonna just give an intro. All right. So Miss Susanna, she's an Austin native. Okay, she has played at ACL, South by, Voodoo Fest, been on NBC's The Voice, for God's sakes. Jeez. Acclaimed by Rolling Stone, played with the Buena Vista Social Club on stage, I guess. We got Susanna Vega, Crystal
Yeah.
Gale,
Open for
Solange,
them.
Carrie Rodriguez, David Garcia. And you sometimes play with the Pack group too, right?
Yeah, I sit in with Pac every now and then at Saxon Pub. It's a whole lot of fun. Yeah.
I got Miss Madam Radar on here. Woo!
Oh, Madam Radar. I was just hanging with them last night at Saxon
My
Pub.
gosh. Tell them
We
to
were
come on
doing
the
a benefit
podcast.
together and they were there. They're so awesome.
I would
Yeah.
love to interview them. They're so good. They're amazing. Another dream
They are.
guest. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're incredible.
And also, you are a DJ on Sun Radio.
I am. Yes. I have a lot of fun doing that. It's good times.
Absolutely. But yes, thank you so much for coming on the pod. And I want to hear
My
all
pleasure.
about you. Everything, your whole story. You grew up in Austin. So tell me, what was it like growing up here, and how did you get into music?
Yeah. Well, it all began long ago. I was born, oh God, let's see. Well, let's fast forward to the formative stuff. When I grew up in North Austin, and then my parents divorced when I was 12, and I ended up moving to way South Austin with my
Okay.
mom. And even though it was a little traumatic at the time, it ended up being an incredibly kind of pivotal moment in my life, because in South Austin, there were all these amazing music venues and shows going on, and like kids my age were in bands. I was probably,
Oh,
I was
wow.
12 or 13. And I
12 or
ended up
13.
joining,
Wow.
I ended up joining a band. A friend of mine on my basketball team had a band and asked me to come sing, because I was in choir and I would sing the national anthem before I would like go play basketball.
I love it.
And I could just sing.
That's
I would just
great.
sing any chance I got. And so she was like, "Hey, I have a band and our lead singer just quit. Do you want to come audition?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, that sounds amazing." I didn't know
Hell
people had
yeah.
bands. And so yeah, the rest is history. I started performing. I got the kind of performer bug around then, and would play at like Saxon Pub and Broken Spoke, and then went on to, study music later in college. formed bands in college, just was always
Man.
always in some sort of musical, either a band or performing solo or whatnot. I got a guitar when I was 16 and just dove into guitar playing and songwriting on the guitar. So yeah, I've always been doing this. I don't really remember a time when I wasn't, but moved back to I went to college at this little school in New Mexico in Santa Fe, got my degree in
Right.
music, moved back to Austin, and then I
Okay.
started working on my debut album and just sort of hitting the club scene hard, and just working, working, working. So I also taught music lessons. I waited tables. I did a million
Goodness
things to
gracious.
support myself, while I was singing in the clubs at night. So, we all have our day jobs that we do. Yeah, the rest is history. I mean, the
Oh
rest
my
is
goodness.
there's more to it, but that's kind of you asked about my beginnings and growing up in Austin.
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing growing up in Austin because it's just like music was everywhere. Live music was you had very close access to it, whereas in other cities you might not have. So I
Right.
definitely am very grateful for that.
A great experience. And also, I heard back then you could actually make a living as a
Well,
professional
yes.
artist. Back then, it was a lot
You
cheaper back then.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
cost of living was so much lower that you could easily support yourself, and now
Yeah.
it's very tricky. So you have to have
Yes.
like a million jobs to do the music thing. But you can
Girl.
piece it
Yeah.
together and it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's so incredible. And you said you went to school in New Mexico. I just had a guest on here from New Mexico as well. And she's
Cool.
a ceramic artist.
Oh,
Fantastic lady.
nice.
If you haven't heard of her,
Amazing.
Bernadette Frecker, check it out.
Okay. Wow.
But
I
yeah,
love
how
the
was
New
that?
Mexican
She
art
said it's
scene.
so magical and kind of like mystical and spiritual there. Did you kind of feel the
Yeah.
same energy?
Absolutely. Was amazing. It was just like this incredible it was just like a really magical place to go to school because of obviously the setting, but also the energy. Santa Fe was, yes, pure magic, art everywhere, the smell of pinon, hiking,
Ooh,
skiing,
yes.
it's just a really invigorating place to live, and so it was a really cool place to study music and kind of find myself. I was in my early 20s, so it was in that beautiful time of life where you're meeting people and discovering who you are and getting turned on to so many different things. For me, it was a lot of discovering new styles of music and new genres, and that was all starting to kind of influence my music. I got really into
Yeah.
Brazilian music while I was there, and there
Ooh.
was a big African music scene. So I was in an African drumming ensemble,
Oh,
and it
so
was
fun.
just, yeah, it was fun. It was so fun. Yeah.
So, okay, what kind of Brazilian artists do you like? I gotta ask.
Okay.
I
I
love Brazilian
love
artists.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
So a few of my favorites, Marisa Monte and
Yeah.
Tribalistas, love them. Gal Costa, of course, Bebel Gilberto,
Yeah.
Astrud Gilberto, of course, Tom Jobim. Gosh, now I'm like
You're hitting them all. You're hitting them
Gilberto
all.
Gil, Caetano Veloso. So,
Yep.
all the greats, all the amazing Brazilian
All
greats.
the
Yeah.
greats. Did you ever hear of, Chico Buarque?
Yes. Yes. Sorry. It took me a
His
second to
stuff
the
will
way
just
you said
rip
it
you
so good.
apart.
I was like, wait, Shikubu. And then I like pictured the name and I was like, yes. Oh my God. He's amazing. Milton
He'll rip
Nascimento.
you apart. Yeah,
Yeah.
those
Look at you,
lyrics.
girl. You're
Girl,
Brazilian shit.
girl, I get around.
You
I get
do.
around.
I
I
love
get
it.
around. I'm a very cultured gourmet
Yes.
redneck. I get myself
Accents can be
around.
deceiving. I like this. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a learning show too. We
I
learn
love
and
it.
it's family. We educate the masses. We're like 2
I love it.
people, but I
I
will.
love it. I love
Hopefully
it.
more than that soon.
It's going to grow. You're going to be huge. Don't worry. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
I got a vision.
I have a question then.
Yes.
What was the weirdest band, or I could say band or band name you've ever had?
That I've ever had.
Yeah, or made or yeah.
Yeah. I was in a band. Okay, there's a couple actually that are really good. In college, I was in a band called the Humble Bums
Oh, that's a great
and
name. I want a
Liquid.
t-shirt.
Yes, it was so fun. Kind of a hippie jam band. It was really fun. Liquid
Yeah.
Stereo Project was this sort of
Oh,
like trip
that
hop
sounds
sort of
psychedelic.
jazz band. It was really fun.
How
And
much
then I was in a
LSD were you
band,
tripping on during that
you
period of
know, a little
time?
bit. LSD for our LSP. And then Mud Luscious and the Blood. That came
Oh,
from an
right.
E. E. Cummings poem. I don't know if you're a fan of E. E. Cummings, but great
I
poet.
need to find that.
He has some incredible lines and like his visuals are just beautiful. And so we found this line, Mud Luscious and the Blood. And I was like, ooh, that's a
That's
band name right there.
gorgeous.
So yeah.
I love
So anyway,
that.
so lots of fun
Mud
band names.
Luscious
Yes.
and the Blo Yeah, I want a t-shirt of that one too. That's
Yes.
man,
I know.
that needs to make
I'll
a
make it. I'll
comeback.
make one just for you,
Can
our
you?
one
Oh my
fan,
gosh,
a
I would
band
love
that is
that.
no longer, but
Even
okay.
better, right?
You can say you knew us when back in the
Oh,
day.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious. Like, whenever so you said you write your own music, you said that.
Mhm.
Do you use that as, like, kind of like a self-therapy? Do you ever use it kind of for that?
Oh gosh, yes, it is. It's, my only form of therapy these days. I need to get back into therapy, but it is
Don't we all?
definitely, yeah, it's how I work out a lot of, whether it's stuff going on in the world or stuff going on internally. It's really just my form of processing and, taking in the world, observing things and then giving it my spin, my poetic, hopefully, spin on it. So yeah, it's absolutely a form of therapy for me. It's gotten me through very dark times,
Yeah.
you know. In fact, I often tell people the story of, the reason I even got a guitar was I was 16 years old and kind of went through my first really big heartbreak, a boy broke my heart and I told my mom, I was like, "Mom, I have to get a guitar. It's like the only thing that will heal me, that will make me better." I just wanted to write
Only
songs on a
remedy.
guitar, I was
Yeah.
listening to Jewel and
Uh-huh.
Sarah McLachlan, and I wanted a guitar. And so she, bless her heart, put one on layaway. We went down to Straight Music and I just locked myself in my bedroom and, healed my broken heart through music. So yeah.
Healed it. I would love to hear that song that you wrote, that first song, you know? You
I
broke
feel like I
my
have a demo of
heart.
it yeah, actually I think I remember one of the lines from it. It was like, "Tell me roses that never die. And
Mm-mm.
I'll give you love that doesn't lie."
It
Something
don't
very
lie.
cheesy like that.
Mm-mm.
Roses, death, lying,
Ah,
things
that's
like that.
good.
16-year-olds are really into all that stuff. So yeah.
I need that to come out on your next one. I know you got a new one
Okay.
coming out, but we'll
I'll bring
circle
it.
back to that.
I'll
We'll
bring it
yeah.
back.
Yeah, yeah. The emo version.
God, that's hilarious. The archive, the Xana archives.
Yeah, yeah. All the all the songs that you've written in the past.
My God,
Well,
some
'cause
of them don't
my
need to be heard, but yeah.
right, yeah, some of you're like, "Ooh, let's forget about that one."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Cringy.
Exactly.
My wife, Sheila, is always like, "I'm gonna die before you ever write a song for me." And I'm like, "That's
Oh.
probably true because I like to write sad, you know?"
So she has to die for you to write a sad song about your
Yeah,
wife
so
dying?
it's like, yeah, you would get a really nice ballad out of that one.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, honey. I'll be singing it on your grave. Yeah.
I know, right? So, I like, one of these days, I'm gonna figure it out. I feel like maybe I could make a sad song with her living, like, "I Don't Want You to Die" kinda
There you
slant.
go. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Work that
Some
death in,
abandonment in
but
there.
she doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily have to be dead for it to
You're right.
happen.
You're
I like
right.
this. I like this better. Yeah.
What is, like, the weirdest song you've ever written?
Goodness. The weirdest song I've ever written.
Yeah.
Well, when I was about 8 years old, 9 years old, I'll never forget, I was in the back of my parents' station wagon. We were driving across country to go to Disneyland, and we were, like, camping along the way, and I wrote this song. I was so hungry and so thirsty. We were driving across the desert that I wrote a song. It's not that weird, but it's just kinda silly. It was like, hungry and thirsty, hungry and thirsty I am," and so on and so forth, and so, yeah, it's a jam.
That's a jam.
So my parents still bring it up every now and then around the holidays.
Let's
So
sing it
yeah,
for you.
there you go. Yeah.
"Break It Out," Susanna.
Man, you're getting all the
Dazzle us.
old songs out of me. I love this. This is great.
Yeah, yeah, no, I told you this would be a normal interview.
I like it. I dig it. I don't
Well,
think
I
I've ever
figure
sang that
people
on an
ask
interview
you all the
before.
same questions, you know? So
It's
I
true.
figure, well,
It's true.
let's change it up a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I
Keep you
like
on
it.
your
I dig it.
toes.
I
But
dig
I
it.
do wanna ask some current day questions, kinda like, so I know you're a mother,
Yes,
correct? Okay.
I
How many
am.
kids do you have?
Who knows? I'm just kidding. I have
It just pops
two.
up.
That's a lot. No, I was quoting, have you ever seen the show Baskets
No.
with Zach Galifianakis and
No, I need to,
Louis,
I love him.
Okay, so he's great in it, but really the star of the show is Louis, the comedian who he died like a couple years ago. he plays his mom like in drag. And one time, like her big thing is she's always going to Costco to get like food. And someone asked her, she's sampling some stuff and talking about her kids who are adults. And they're like, how many kids do you have? How old are they? And she's just like, oh, who knows? And the way Louis Anderson delivers it is just like chef's kiss. Anyway, okay. I digress. I have a 6-year-old and a 10-year-old. I have 2 little girls. And then I actually have 2 stepchildren too, who
Oh,
are
nice.
25 and, oh my God, 23. My God, they're
Wow.
ancient now. So yeah,
That's ancient.
it's a lot. But yeah, the little ones keep me obviously very busy, but they're real
My
sweethearts.
goodness.
Yeah,
6 and 10. Okay. Well,
6 and
how
10.
are you like a DJ and a professional musician with 6 and 10 year? Because I'm tired at
I'm
night. I'm
crazy.
like,
Yeah.
I need to do a Netflix and go to sleep. How do you do this? Tell me, because I'm
Well,
in my 40s.
I do usually do that. I'm in my 40s as well, and girl, it's real. The exhaustion. It is a lot, but I have a really awesome partner who he's amazing and he, co-parents beautifully with me. And I don't know, I have a good network, I have a good support system and village, but I'm also just kind of crazy. I have crazy energy where I just like to do all the things and say yes to everything until I run myself ragged into the ground.
Hence, you're on this
Yeah,
podcast.
totally. But I feel so fortunate to get to do what I do, and I never want to take it for granted. It never even entered my mind to like stop doing music when I became a mom. I always knew I was just going to
Yeah.
keep doing it and it might be different and it might change, but it wasn't going to be yeah, it wasn't going to end for me. I can't not make music and be a part of the music community.
Yeah.
I love it. So, yeah, I feel very, very lucky that I am able to have the support I do and able to make it work. So, yeah.
And I think it's important for kids to see their parents doing something that they're passionate about, really.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Yep,
Like, I got a
100%.
sister that just does whatever the hell her damn kids want to do. And they treat her like trash.
Yeah, I know. I saw this funny meme
She
one
needs a
time that was
hobby.
like, if like, someone heard all the things my kids say to me, like throughout the day, they would think I was in an abusive relationship or something like
Right.
that. It's just like kids just don't care. They think that you were there to serve them. But
Yep.
I bet my kids do see me leave them a lot to go
Yeah.
play music. And sometimes they get really upset at night. They're like, you're not going to be here for bedtime. But I'm like, look, dad
Yep.
works too. And you don't complain about him leaving. No, I mean,
Yeah.
believe me, I'm hanging on to it by a thread because I know at some point they won't be as sweet. And I love that they love me and want me around. But I also tell them, I'm like, this is what I do. I love what
Yeah.
I do. One day you'll have something you love to do. And I hope that you leave your kids to do it too. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Leave
But
your
you know what
kids
I
at
mean.
home.
Exactly, and mamas need breaks. Everybody needs
Yeah.
breaks.
Fill your cup.
It makes me a better mom that I am able to get away
Absolutely.
and do what I love for a bit and then come back to them. So, yeah.
I would agree wholeheartedly. We're trying to have
Yeah.
a baby right now, and it's hard because we do the IVF, two
Yes,
lesbians, so it's
yes.
gotta there's a whole other level
Lesbian
of
baby, lesbian
a
family. I
lesbian
love it.
baby.
A
Well, we were
lesbian baby.
saying a lesbian baby.
I love the way that sounds. That is amazing. I
I
am
was
so
like, he could
excited for
never
y'all.
say that he wasn't wanted because we've spent so much effing money
There you
to
go.
have him
Exactly.
or her.
That kid will know that they
Yes,
were truly desired. So good
absolutely.
for y'all. I wish you all the good juju and love and luck with that. So yeah.
Yes, all the big women. It's not going to be me. I'm in my 40s, and
I
there's
was
no
gonna
way
ask, are
this
you the
woman.
one trying to get
No,
impregnated? No.
no,
Okay. Good for you,
no,
girl. You were
girl,
the
no.
smart one. You're like, nope, not doing
Hmm.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
I tried
Yeah.
one round. Well, not. I did like the IUI
Yeah.
one. I tried. I
Huh?
was like, Jesus, if you want me to be pregnant, this is going to happen the one
It's
time.
gonna one or done. One and done.
What?
Yeah.
And he didn't. So
He didn't. You were not the chosen one. You were
it
not the
wasn't.
chosen one. Okay.
No, no, it was
Well,
not.
and your wife is younger than you said?
She is. I'm a
Well,
smart
then that
woman.
just makes more sense. Whatever. I
Yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
I had my first baby when I was 35 and then my second at 39. I'll never forget them stamping that geriatric.
Yeah.
They call it
Yep.
geriatric presidency. We're in a geriatric presidency.
We are
Um,
indeed. This
my
is a palace.
pregnancy was considered geriatric because I was over the age of like 30. I think it's like 37 or 38 or
I
it
think
might
it's
even be
35 at
36.
this.
So the
Oh,
first
okay.
time I just barely wasn't geriatric, so it's pretty hilarious. Anyway, well, kudos to you and your beautiful wife. Yeah,
And our
I can't wait to
geriatric pregnancy.
yes, I
Yeah.
can't wait to hear all about this
Yeah,
baby.
well,
Okay.
I'm walking around with a cane. I am gonna be like an old grandma with our, when our kid hits 18
No,
years old. They'll be like, "Is that your
you
grandma?" "No,
are
that's
not.
mama."
You're gonna be
Get off my lawn.
you know what, though? You won't resent this kid at all because, like you said, you wanted them, and,
Mhm.
there's the flip side of having a baby when you're, like, 20. Yes, you have the energy and you're youthful, but you might have a little resentment about some things you missed out on. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, alright.
No
No,
offense to
no,
anybody
this is
listening who had a baby young. I think that's amazing, but
and didn't want it, but now but
exactly.
now wants it.
I know that if I would have had a baby in my, like, 20s, I would have been a real mom, so, yeah.
I would have been too. I can't
Yeah.
say I'm gonna
I
be
would
a
have been
good mom
angry.
right now, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
try my
I mean,
hardest.
I'm still kind of a mom sometimes. I'm not saying I'm a perfect mom, but
No way, you seem like you'd be a
yeah,
fun mom.
I'm
You would
pretty
be like a
fun.
really fun mom,
I think I'm pretty
except for
fun.
leaving your kids at night. No, I'm joking.
Yes, I am horrible. I am the devil's, child for that, but you should interview my kids when they get home and ask them what they think.
Well, that would
I'm
be
just
so
kidding.
much fun.
So tell me the
She's the
truth.
worst.
Is
Yeah.
she good? Yeah, she's the
No,
worst.
they'd probably be like, "Mama's the best in the world. I love my mama."
I would
You know?
hope. I'm, like, feeding them chocolate on the side. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah,
keep saying it."
yeah. They're taking you to Disneyland,
Yeah,
baby.
exactly. Oh my god.
Exactly, you know how to be a good parent.
Yeah.
Yes, I can only
Bribery is
aspire.
everything. Bribery is everything.
Yes. Yeah. So do you have like a what is like the day in the life of Susanna then as a DJ and a
Ooh.
musician?
A day in the life. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wake up and the birds are singing and no, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. And I lean out the window and go, la la la, la la la. And they all flock to me. I'm just kidding. That's the Disney version of my life.
Yeah.
I
It's a family show.
typically, yeah, exactly. Got to get the kids out the door to school in the morning. It does suck having to wake up early because I'm definitely a night owl. But
Okay.
again, my husband and I kind of take turns doing that, so I'm not all alone. I get some breaks here and there. I get to sleep in.
Nice.
But yeah, and then I usually try to get in a walk or some exercise to get that
Okay.
blood pumping
Yeah.
and
Get the
make me
heart.
feel
Good for the
good.
heart. Mhm.
It's good. It's good for everything.
Yep.
My mental I'm definitely
Mhm.
like a happier person if I get a walk in the beginning of the day.
Yes.
Or, sometimes I wait till the evening, but it's better if I do it in the beginning of the day. And then it's, answering some emails, booking gigs, promoting shows, a lot of that stuff. Sometimes there's a photo shoot. Sometimes I'm working on writing music if I'm in sort of a
Nice.
writing mode.
Uh-huh.
I don't write like every single day, but I try to work on something musical as much as I can every day. And I'm about to go on a writing retreat, which I'm really
Oh
excited
my
about. So,
goodness.
because that's like dedicated time. Sorry, I have it
That's
itch in my eye.
amazing. Now get it,
Um,
girl.
yeah, I I'm so excited. I'm going out to Big Bend area in West Texas and just unplugging for like 4 or 5 days with men and women, all these writers who come together and just take time to write. And that's going to be incredible because it really is hard
Amen.
sometimes for me to get into that flow and focus because I do
Yeah.
have the kids and I get pulled
Yeah.
away a lot.
And then
Yes. And it pretty much, seriously. I actually have I keep a voice memo collection of, like demos and stuff. And there are some where it's like you can hear my kids like screaming for me in the background. And I'm like, just got to get this one thought out and then I'll go figure out what's wrong with them.
I
But
got this tune. I got this
yeah,
tune.
mama's song is calling. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, it's like the kids have after school activities sometimes. And then I generally have I've been playing a lot lately. It kind of ebbs and flows, but lately I've been averaging like 3 or 4 gigs a week. So it's been a bit much
Damn, girl.
lately, but it'll kind of slow down. And generally I have 1 to 2 gigs a week, which is totally doable. 3 or 4 starts to get a little hairy.
That's the lot.
But whatever. It's what I love to do. So no
And
complaints.
you're so confident up on that stage. You're just like up there storytelling in between your
Aw,
songs. You're really funny too. I want to say I was like I would just go to her show just to listen to her be like a comedian just in between telling stuff.
okay. I
Just,
like this.
yeah, it was really
Thank you.
funny.
That's really sweet feedback to hear. I'm glad because sometimes I'm like, am I rambling too much? I should probably
No, I
just get
love
to
it.
the next song.
Well,
I
some
enjoy
people are weird.
personally
They don't
when
like the ramble, but I
it's
love
true,
a
it's true.
ramble.
Like, my husband, it
Mhm.
annoys him, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Don't talk so much between songs." But I personally, when I go hear artists, I like to hear at least a little bit of talking. So it's like just a
Yeah.
little snippet of story. I wanna get to know the personality of the artist just a little bit, you know? So thank you for saying
Absolutely.
that.
No, I love it. You're preaching to the crowd when I'm in the audience. I'm like, "Tell me a little bit more." Okay, what else?
Awesome.
But I get it.
Awesome.
I totally get
Beautiful.
it. There are some people out there, everybody's different. Yeah, I enjoy your
Everybody's different.
stories a lot. No, but you're very
Good, good.
confident. I can tell that you've been up there for a while since you were like 12 years old. You're just up there like, "All right, here we go. Let's do this."
Let's do
I
this.
love it. Yeah, it's the best.
All business.
Do you have any kind of like current artists that are inspiring you? Because I know that you're like super inspired by certain, like kind of like Bob Marley and some other folks. But do you have any like nowadays that are like contemporary artists that you like?
Yeah. I love, love, love Nico Case, and I love
Yes,
Feist.
they're great. Yes.
Big fans of yeah, big fan of both of those. I just saw Andrew Bird last week with the symphony orchestra, and he was amazing, just a beautiful he plays, violin and he whistles like a bird. His name is Andrew Bird.
Very nice. Oh, that's lovely. That sounds really nice.
Love I love a lot of modern music. It's funny, I have some musician friends who are just like, they listen to nothing new. They just listen to, like, older music, and I find that so I love older music.
Yeah.
I mean, God, I love Joni Mitchell, I love Stevie Wonder, I love so much stuff, but I just and maybe it's being a DJ, it's like it keeps me I
Mm-hmm.
have to kinda stay current and, like,
Yeah.
dig what I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
But I love so much new music. Sierra Farrell, I love Sierra
Oh,
Farrell. Do
she's
you know her?
great. Yeah,
She's
she does the
awesome, yeah,
American
yeah.
Dreamin' or wait, I've been
Yes, yeah,
American dreaming. That
exactly,
one. Yep,
exactly, so
so
good.
good. I love
Dollar
her
Bill
whole
Bar,
style
that's a
too.
great
She's
song.
awesome.
Yes, yeah, and she
Yes.
kinda has an old throwback style too that's really fun, but she's new and modern, and I just
Yeah.
love her. I love a lot of new stuff and old stuff. I like to mix it up, so yeah,
Yeah. You're well-rounded. I mean, you're a DJ, like, you gotta be
well
well-rounded like that. Yeah. I
exactly,
love it.
exactly. I get
I can
bored
kinda
easily.
hear
I love dipping into all different styles of music, so, yeah.
yeah. Oh, I think that makes you a stronger artist, honestly.
Well, thank
So
you. Yeah, I agree. It makes you, like, more versatile, you know?
mhm.
So, yeah,
Absolutely. So the name of this podcast is Coffee and Pussy, a segue. This is a bad
right.
segue, but I don't care. This is how it is. I'm not a journalist, okay?
Do it,
I'm a
do it.
retired
Segue it, girl.
musician. Yeah. I say I'm retired. I played for like a year and then I retired.
What kind of music did you do when you were doing it?
So, all right. I played with all girl band and I played drums for them. And the way that
Awesome.
I showed up was they had an announcement on their Instagram. They're like, we need a drummer. And I was like, I've never played drums in my life, but I can
Yeah,
carry like a beat. And so I was like, y'all, how much experience y'all need? They're like, can you carry a beat? I said, damn right I can. And then they're like, okay, come to practice. And we just started. But then they wanted to start gigging, like you said, like
mm,
3 times on the week. And I work a 9 to 5 at the Piggly Wiggly and I can't do it.
that's hard, girl. That's hard.
I'm
Yep.
too old for that shit. But I do rap music. I sing too. So yeah,
Good for you. That's awesome.
I do the singing.
Well, I bet you have
But
a lovely voice.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's
I can tell from your speaking voice.
well, thank you. Yeah. I write all sad songs. All sad
I
songs is
love
what I
it. I
write.
love sad songs.
Yeah, I have one written right now that I need to finish up about my grandma called
Oh,
yeah, I know. My grandparents raised me, so I like it
oh,
is
wow.
of course it's a sad song. I love a sad song.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
called, oh gosh, Red Leather and Cigarettes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like
Oh, get
this.
you.
I like
Oh,
this.
I
Sounds
get
like
you.
I'd like your grandma. Okay.
Oh, she was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
But anyway,
awesome.
but my mama, I was like, "Mama, you wanna come on the podcast?" She said, "Girl, I'm not coming on a podcast with the word pussy in it." I said, "Mom, you can't even say it." She's like, I was like, "Mama, it's not a bad word." She's like, "And Bo, you gotta change that. You gotta change it." And I was like, "Well, what am I gonna change it to?" She's like, "I don't know, like, hey gal." So we're going into the hey gal segment. I said, "Okay,
Hey,
mama.
gal.
Hey
Okay.
gal. Hey gal."
Hey,
So this is
gal.
the hey
Hey,
gal
gal.
segment, and this is the
This is
just
just
kind
for
of rapid
mama.
fire. This is for my mama.
I love it.
Yes. This is for
Okay,
my mama. Mama Bolt right here.
let's
Hey
do it.
gal. Hey
Let's
gal.
do it. I honestly thought it was the Coffee and Puxxy podcast. And then I was like, Puxxy, what it, oh, yes, yes, yes. Hey, gal. Hey, gal. Okay. I got you. Yep.
Well, this is, and I was like, you know what? Your version of this word is really interesting. It makes me want to keep it because now I'm seeing that we're like on to something here. We've hit a nerd, which I like to be a little controversial. So I'm like, all right, let's talk about this. Let's dig into this a little bit. Shall we
I
psychoanalyze it?
love it.
But here we go. This is the Hey Gal. Okay, welcome to Hey Gal. All right. So, how do you take your coffee?
I like my coffee with a splash of cream and just the teensiest bit of sweetness. It can be a little bit of sugar or a little bit of honey, whatever's around, but just a hint of sweetness and a hint of cream.
That sounds
Nothing too
delicious.
intense. Yeah.
It's delish. Since it's coffee and pussy again, what's your favorite coffee shop around town? Do you have a favorite?
Well, I'm a little biased. I have to say there's a disclaimer here. My husband owns Cosmic Coffee and Beer Garden, but
No,
it also happens to be my favorite coffee shop.
that's my favorite one. That's where I met
No
Sheila.
way.
Yeah,
No way.
I met
Okay,
Sheila
well,
there. So I love it too.
that is
No, I'm not
awesome.
just saying that. It's my
No,
favorite.
that's cool. That's really cool. I hear a lot of people say it, so it doesn't surprise me. I'm very proud. He started the coffee shop like when our first daughter was about 2 years old, and he had been in the bar business forever and wanted to create this beautiful thing that was kind of a bar, but also kind of a coffee shop. And it
It's
was like
so much
would
of a
have a
vibe.
garden and
Yeah.
like
The
families could hang out
chickens.
there, but also young adults and chickens. And so I'm so glad you like it. I know the vibe there is just like it's just beautiful and I love it. So yeah,
It's a
Cosmic Coffee.
perfect bar.
That's my jam.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. And they have like this little boozy, like frozen coffee
Boozy
that
coffee.
it'll knock you on your ass, by the way. Like you think
Oh,
you're
it's
just
so
like, I'm
good.
sipping on this delicious little
You have to be
milkshake.
careful. You have to be careful.
Girl, it's delicious. They had like
Ooh,
this pistachio thing
it's like a
like
milkshake with
months
a
ago.
bit of a oh, yes. That was
Yeah,
amazing.
so
Yeah, they kinda
good.
change their drinks a lot, but they're so good. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm
I'm so
obsessed
glad you
with
like it.
this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, we could go down a rabbit hole on this one because I really love
All
that place.
right. Yeah, totally.
Now I'm
I'll
so
just bring
happy
my
to
husband
know.
here. You can interview him.
Yeah, I would love that. Oh my gosh. Oh, now I wanna go to it more often because I now know that he's the owner. Oh, yeah, it's my favorite. Okay,
Yeah.
this was so fun. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright, how do you feel about the word pussy?
Um, I like it. I like the word pussy. I think that it is very powerful word depending on how you're using it. And I like, yeah, I just think it's a word that makes some people feel uncomfortable, but why? Like it's just like
Yeah,
it's something that half the population or more than half the population has.
that's what
And
you
I know
came
it can be
from.
said in a derogatory way, but if we reclaim it and give it like
Mhm.
some good power, then it's like whatever. Pussy power. I like it.
Pussy power. Yeah. No, that's what we're trying to do on this podcast here is that we're
Yeah,
reclaiming it. We are making it,
absolutely. Absolutely.
shorthand for like resilience, intuition, like pleasure, artistry, creation,
Yes.
creation for
Yes.
like. So anyway, oh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
I love
Yes.
it. It's got a lot of power in it, that pussy.
Got
It's
pussy
got a lot of
power. It
yes,
pushes out a
exactly.
baby for F's
Pushes
sake.
out a damn baby.
Like a big old
And
head
let me
just
tell
goes
you,
out of it.
it hurts a little
I'm
bit.
so glad I'm not doing that.
Yeah, yeah,
This
be
is a
glad
pussy
about
power
that.
that I don't have.
I did mine both naturally because 'cause I'm psychotic, and I'm glad I did. I wanted to truly, like, experience and feel,
No
like, what it was
epidural.
like to have a baby. No epidural.
Girl.
I also have a high tolerance for pain,
About to say
but
so.
if I did it again like, if I had a 3rd baby, I always say I'd do the drugs. I'd be like, "All right, cool. I've done the natural thing, felt it, great, wonderful. Let's do the drugs." So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, kudos to you. I told
Yes.
Sheila, I was like, if I'm having it, I'm scheduling a C-section because there's no way I'm going through that
Yeah,
labor.
you're like
Not doing it.
totally.
No, I'm
I
not doing it.
understand. I
But
understand. To each
my
their
goodness.
own. Yes.
Yeah. No, I know it's healthier though. I'm aware. I know the studies,
It
but
is, but it's
yeah,
also like, it's if it's gonna, like, kill you to have it, like, that pain, then you shouldn't we have
no.
that's what medicine's for, and it's
Yes,
fine. Plenty of
absolutely.
very smart people were born, C-section wise, and they're not, they're not unhealthy because of it, so, yeah.
They're thriving. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly.
If your music was a cocktail, what would you call it and what would it be?
Gosh, that's a great question. It would probably be some type of mezcal situation
Yeah.
because it's kind of, my voice is kind of smoky and
Huh.
sultry. It's got a
Yes.
little bit of a bite to it, but it would have a little bit of like zest. Um, and I feel like it would be some sort of like, not a margarita, but like maybe sort of a lime, kind of with a little bit of like maybe honey, lime and honey or lemon and honey sort of, probably lime honey mezcal. Let's call it a honey sour, maybe honey and
I love
sour, maybe
that.
something like that.
A honey and sour.
A smoky honey sour, something like that.
Smoky honey sour.
Smoky
That
honey
sounds like
bomb.
something you could
I
a
don't
what?
know. I said a smoky honey bomb. I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, okay, something like that.
I love that. It sounds kinda like it could be on a fall menu too.
Yes, I agree. Fall is
Put it on the
coming. I mean,
cosmic menu.
apparently, I guess it's technically already fall, but it just doesn't feel like it here in Texas.
Nope. Nope,
Nope.
y'all. If y'all are outside of Texas, it's like it feels like it's
Ugh,
100 degrees out, but I don't think it
it's
is today,
crazy.
but it says
No, it
85, but it's
lowered a little
no.
bit, but it's still sweaty weather. Not
No.
sweater weather, sweaty weather.
It's sweaty weather. Sweaty weather.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. No. You don't wanna no. It's moist.
Maybe that's
Moist.
the name of my drink, sweaty weather.
Sweaty weather. Oh my god, that's perfect.
It's
That's
kind of a
so
play
good.
on sweater weather, but it's, like, not quite, so it's like a Texas drink during the fall, sweaty
Yeah.
weather. Okay, I like it.
Sweaty weather.
I'm gonna have to write that down for my husband. Make
I
it a drink
expect
at
that.
Cosmic.
Yes.
Yeah,
Can I go get it? I'll arrive at the bar. I'm gonna need
yeah.
that sweaty weather. I'm gonna need
Screw your pumpkin spice. Give me the sweaty
exactly.
weather. Yeah,
I need a sweaty weather
yeah.
from Susanna Choffel. That's the name of your
Oh,
next album.
there you go. That's my Christmas album, Sweaty
Yeah,
Weather.
yeah. In
It's like a
Texas.
Texas Christmas album, Texas holiday album. This is good. I'm getting some great ideas from you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
Helping
This is
you out here.
awesome.
What is the weirdest gig you've ever played? Like place?
Okay, weirdest place I've
Yeah.
ever played. I have played in a cave in France. That was interesting. Not like a
Oh my
cave,
goodness.
like it was kind of like a wine cave, but it was like definitely in the
Like a
stone
grotto?
underground, and it was beautiful.
Oh
Very,
my
very,
goodness.
very vibey. I've also played like in this kind of interesting castle type. Like a lot of my weirdest probably gigs were over in France because they just have
Man.
amazing venues there. They're just like
It's
all
just
these
awesome.
artsy, yeah, very, very cool.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything here in the States, but man,
It's like
I mean, I've
spectacular.
played.
That's a spectacular gig, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's probably, yeah, just like this incredible weird
Man.
castle that this postman built out of stones. Like it's not, I'm not talking about like some gorgeous old ancient castle in that way. It was like this really interesting, it almost looked like Asian art. He built like it almost felt like an Asian temple, but it was made by this French postman in this tiny little town in France, and it was just incredible. So, yeah,
So
very
cool.
cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay, I was gonna ask you. Okay, I'll tell you my weirdest gig. I played at a gas station.
Ooh, okay, tell me more.
Forget the name of it. It's this gas station that all the bands play at, and it's like called crap. I can't remember the name of it. I didn't even
What
like
is it,
think
in
to research.
Austin or where is
Mm-hmm.
it?
Here in Austin,
Okay.
and I can't even remember the name of it. Somebody
Okay.
listening, you'll probably know. You
There used to
literally.
be a
Mhm.
restaurant here called the Filling Station, and it was one of those old gas stations that had been sort of renovated, but it was just a restaurant. It
It's a
wasn't
legitimate gas
a
station.
music
People
venue.
be coming in the
That's cool.
door, and they're like, "Huh." And in between sets,
Wow.
the singer would be like, "Hello, welcome to blah blah blah."
Oh, I gotta look this up. That is really cool.
For
I
the
like
name,
that.
if I remember, I'll
Okay.
shoot it over to you.
I
I'll
like
find
this.
it.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. Okay. I dig it. I dig it.
And okay, all right. So sorry, I had to interject that because I was like, "That's the most random thing
No,
for
that's
me." It's a
amazing.
gas
I
station.
love hearing that. That's great. That's
So
great.
where is your dream gig? Like just like gig of the gigs. Where would you want to play?
Ooh. Man, that's a good question too. I would say, like, you mean a specific venue or the type of like,
It could be a type. It's just kind of whatever comes to your head. Yeah.
I really like the idea. I've been like kind of lately daydreaming about getting like a little jazz gig, like putting together a little jazzy kind of project in like a little swanky little cocktail bar
Oh,
and
that
like just
sounds
becoming
amazing.
like a little Doris Day over in the
Mhm.
corner, singing smoky
Oh,
little
please
songs,
invite
sipping
me.
on my martini. So yes, if that happens, I will let you know. I'll probably have like an alter ego, a different name.
Absolutely.
I lived in New York for 3 years and
Yeah, girl.
I did this kind of thing where I got to be like a jazz singer. I would dress up in like 40s era clothes and my name was Eva Bloom. And,
Eva
uh, and
Bloom. I
people would
love
come
that.
down from this like, there was a theater show next door, and then they'd walk in and have a drink, like, with me, and I would just, I don't know why I keep doing this. I was not smoking cigarettes, but I guess that was maybe my character did or something. But I would just be like I went very Jessica Rabbit on it and was just like, "Hello, darling. How are you? Did
You
you
got the
enjoy
voice
your"
for it. You
Yeah,
rocked it. I already know you did.
Catherine
I'm
Hepburn it out,
mentalizing it
so
right now.
so that's where I kind of, like, daydream about doing that kinda gig again, just because
That
I
is
think it's
so
kind of fun
cool.
to just kinda dig into that mode, that vibe. So
Yes, and alter egos are so fun. I wouldn't
they're
know, but I need
fun.
to come up with one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, girl. You need one. You need a good one. Although your
Need to
real
get
ego is totally fine, so yeah.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to think like a good would it be like a jazz bar here in Austin, or would you do it somewhere else?
Yeah, yeah, there's a few that I have
Okay.
in mind. I'm kinda
Alright.
scoping them out and seeing who I want to propose this thing to, but,
Alright.
yeah, I just wanna do old jazz covers and just, like, it's just a
Oh,
chance
that's
for me to
amazing.
dig into this different, alter ego, like I said, kinda personality of mine, so, yeah.
Please invite us.
I'll let you
Sheila
know
and
when it
I'll be
happens.
there. We will
I'll
be
send
there.
you a
We'll
I'll
be
send you
right
a
there
personal invite. Okay,
having a
great.
sweaty weather.
Exactly. We can all sip on sweaty weathers.
Sweaty weather something because it'll be
I
nice and
love it.
sweaty in there.
I love it. It will be.
I've been trying to get into some jazz drumming too. I love me a jazz
Ooh,
drum, so I
yeah.
cannot wait to go see this spectacle. Oh my goodness
Awesome.
gracious.
Awesome.
Mine would be I'll answer my own question.
Please
I
do.
want to play. I don't know if you know who Yanni is.
Yanni, the jazz musician,
He's kind of jazzy. Yeah,
jazz, new
he's
age,
pretty jazzy. He's got
the saxophonist. Wait,
that's Kenny G. Kenny G is also badass too. Yeah,
Yanni
no, but
is
you're thinking hair, but you were
I
kind of in
know,
the right
it's
direction
the
though.
same hair, it's the same hair. I kind of picture
Big
them one and the
mustache.
same because of the hair. I know exactly who you're talking about. Got it. Yanni,
I
got
put
it.
you on the spot. Nobody knows who Yanni is.
Yes.
It
That's a
that my
deep cut
father.
though. I yes. Okay.
That's a
Okay.
deep, deep cut. Now, my dad
Yanni.
used to play Yanni all the time, and he
Yeah,
would
love
play at
it.
the Pantheon. Or Pantheon? I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
In Greece,
Yes.
open air. There was this so my dad would play this all the time, like this video, and so now that's my answer. I'm like, I
Yeah.
wanna get there with all my sad songs at the I can't even say the word, Pantheon, Pantheon, and just get there and just, let it rain.
Ooh, I like this. I
So
can
I'll
see
invite you to
this.
that one. Yeah,
I
I'll
can see
invite you
this
to the
happening,
Pantheon
please.
when yeah.
I'll come eat some dolmas and listen to you and just
And I'll come up with a cocktail too. I don't have it in my mind yet,
yes,
but I'll do it.
yes. Grecian, beautiful, maybe ouzo, is that what they drink over there? Ouzo and I
I
don't
think you're
know,
right. I think
something,
you're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oppa.
Oppa.
Oppa. Okay, let's see here. Oh my goodness. We have been talking. I feel like I have like 1,000 questions I can ask you, but I'm not
Yeah,
gonna keep you forever.
it's okay, keep going.
But yes, wait, did you say Bloom? Eva Bloom.
Bloom, Eva Bloom.
Eva Bloom. Eva Bloom. Did you ever go to Tommy Jazz when you were in New York ever?
I don't know if I did. Tommy
It's
Jazz.
you probably didn't because you could miss it. It's literally I used to
Okay.
live over on like the what was it? I'm sorry, just east. I'm like east west
Yes.
on the east side, and
East
I would
Village
walk
or East
home
okay.
like Turtle Bay area.
Okay, yeah, I know
Like
where
a
that
little
is.
bit north of, the UN, and so I'd
Yes,
be walking home from the train, and I one day was walking home at night, and I heard this jazz music coming from this little bitty, tiny little place. It's a Japanese
yes,
jazz club, and
yes.
it's amazing. If you ever go to New York, look it up.
Wow,
It's
okay,
Tommy
Tommy Jazz,
Jazz.
writing it down, New
It's
York.
so good. It's amazing. But no,
Love a
seriously,
good
you can
jazz
miss it.
bar.
It's like, literally, it was a
Yeah,
serendipitous moment.
but that's what's so cool about New York is there's all those little tiny hole in the wall places that again, you wouldn't know if you didn't know. Tommy Jazz, New
Never.
York.
No,
Got
you
it.
just stumble on it. Stumbling is the best
Okay.
thing. It's so much
It
fun to
really
stumble
is.
on
It
stuff.
really is. I have a song called Stumble.
Oh, you do? I don't know that one.
It's from my second album. It's kind of one of my
Okay.
my jazzier tunes, actually. So, yeah.
Okay, I need to
Love
listen
that.
to that one. I was
Yeah.
listening to your Continental or like Hello,
Mm.
Goodbye,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
loved Continental Drift. I don't know why,
Thank
but there's something
you.
about that song that really like got me. I loved it a lot.
Thank you. Thanks. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
But yeah, let's see here. All right, I'm not gonna keep you forever. Do you
You're
have
fine.
anything up and coming? Maybe a new album or something?
So, no, I don't have a new album. I released a new album
Okay.
last year. I'm actually coming up on the 1-year anniversary in 2 days. It's crazy.
Man.
So, yeah, this weekend will be the 1-year anniversary of my new album, Bird by Bird. So you can get that
Okay.
everywhere. Yeah, it's really a fun album, and I've got my residency on Friday nights at Sea Boys, not Cowboys, but Cowboys are welcome. So
I'll
Sea
roll on through
Boys,
there again.
yeah, come. It's a happy hour, 6:30 to 8:30, really fun gig. And
Nice.
then, gosh, yeah, that's about it. I've got the residency and then just like a sprinkling of random shows here and there throughout town. You can usually find me at different places. I play solo and with band, so every gig's a little different.
That's fun.
But yeah,
Keep you on
I'm
your
starting to
toes.
work on new songs for, I'll put a single out at some point. Probably by the end of the year, I'll have a single out. But yeah.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't
But that's
wait.
about
Yes, I'm
it.
gonna check out your Bird by Bird album. I
Please
don't know why I was
do.
thinking that was a new album, but
It's
that's a
okay. I mean, it is my newest album, but yeah, it's okay. I never know. Sometimes when I like go look at an artist, I'm like, wait, is this their newest album? Is it not out yet? It's hard to know. Just there's a lot of information out there. So
there's so much
you're good.
information out there.
There's a
So
lot of
I don't know
info.
if you know our podcast theme song. I don't know if you've heard it already.
No,
All
I
right.
want to hear
I
it.
was wondering if we could sing it together.
Okay, sure. Sure.
So what I want you to do is I'm gonna sing, and then you're just gonna say I'm gonna say like it's coffee, and you're gonna go coffee, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
go it's pussy, and you're gonna go pussy, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna go together. It doesn't get much better, and that's a song, and that's the song right
Amazing.
there.
Amazing. I love it.
Okay, you
It's a great
ready?
theme song. Okay.
All right. I wish I had some music. Like normally we get the yeah, but it's fine. We're not gonna do that. Okay,
All
here we go.
good.
You ready? Right. Here we go. It's coffee
Coffee.
and it's pussy.
Pussy.
Together, you can sing along with this part too. Together, it doesn't get much better.
Doesn't get much better. Boom, boom.
I think we killed it.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Grammy,
Mic drop.
Grammy time,
Grammy. Here comes our Grammy.
Grammy time. Okay, cool.
Grammy
Anytime you
time for
need that.
best podcast theme song. Boom. You just beat out everybody, girl.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And hey, I think that was my first time singing the word pussy, so thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Good
You're
stuff.
welcome.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the next song, another song on the next album
Yes,
on
exactly.
Sweaty Weather
Exactly.
is gonna
Yes.
be
On
pussy
Sweaty Weather.
something.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah.
for sure.
Reclaiming the pussy. Oh my gosh, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for
Same.
coming on here.
Thank you for having me. You are delightful, and
This
this
has
has
been
just been a
delightful.
blast.
This is a blast. Yes, and yes, and I will have to stop by Mr. Seaboys Cowboys and
Stop
say
by
hi
Sea Boys,
sometime.
and then maybe we'll have a coffee sometime at Cosmic. So,
Oh, that
yeah,
sounds so lovely. Yay! We'll have a sweaty weather there together.
exactly. A sweaty weather. There you go. There you
Yes.
go, girl. I love it. We're gonna make it a thing. We're gonna make it a thing.
Alrighty. Cool. Well, thank you so much again. And
Thank
this is
you.
yeah, thank you everybody for listening to I guess I gotta close out, don't I?
I guess. I don't know how to do
If
these
you
things.
liked what you listened to, please subscribe and like us and download us and listen many times. And we have lots of empowering females coming your way. Again, this has been Susanna Choffel today with me on the Coffee and Puxxy, and I am Aunt Bolt. Thank you again for listening.
Adios.
Adios.
Hey y'all, bonjour. I'm just here drinking a cafe au lait It's your girl, Aunt Bolt here. Cafe, that's French for coffee, just like our show, Coffee and Puxxy, which leads me to our sponsorship. So this podcast is brought to you by Newsboys Studio, your friendly marketing, branding, design, self-publishing, and production agency that specializes in all things strategy and creative. From marketing consulting, creative direction, self-publishing services that get that great idea, wouldn't that be a great idea for a book, published, they tell your story. Visit newsboystudio.com/coffee for more information and tell them that Coffee and Puxxy sent you for an additional 10% off any service. So thank you, Newsboys Studio, for sponsoring this podcast. Au revoir.